What's up, everybody? It is time to check out a little game called Loot Rascals. This was nicely sent to me by HoloPawns developers. How am I supposed to say those companies' names? HoloPawns gave me a key for this game. It is a very cool roguelike that I've been playing a ton of recently. We're just going to get started, and we're going to talk about it as it goes. Seems like the best way to explain the game here. So here we go. I'm this nice little space-suited lady right here. Before we get going, I'm trying to explain as much as possible. So this is a roguelike, one of my favorite types of games because it's always different. This one is card-based and battle-based, but also hexagon grid-based. That's a lot of things to say all at once. So we're going to go over the screen here real quick before we get started. Top left is my amount of life, my amount of attack strength, my defensive strength, the amount of tokens I have. Top right is the sun-moon cycle. There's also a scary face in 248 turns. That's a little bit different. Bottom right is the skills I have as we go. I do not have any of those yet. So we're going to go in here. This little guy, he's some sort of a magical man. I barely get the story of this game. I know I can come back from the dead because there's a version of me all over time. So every time I die, it's like a different version of me, just like BioShock Infinite. But the tokens are for like healing yourself. This guy is the chef. He gives you missions. He'll be like, oh, I lost an item. Visgreen Ingi of Golfering stole my Boom Buddy. Return it for an extra 2 spare card slots. So that card was stolen from him. We will try to get that back. The way the game works is, we will go to my cards here. So you have 10 card slots that we'll call your deck. The right side over here is the spares. And what you have to do is, as you go around and battle guys, you get new cards, and all the cards have different attacks, defenses, things of that nature. And they also have some modifiers that you'll see as we go. What you can do with all the cards, though, is if you do decompile, what you can see right there, that's how you get tokens. So you have to sacrifice your cards to be able to mainly heal yourself, but there's also special abilities you get that work with those as well. So we're just going to get going so I can explain it as we go. So as you can see, every step I take, it moves the counter in the top right-hand corner of a turn and a cycle of a date or time. So it's 5 day cycles, 5 night cycles. After the 240 turns, those monsters that you see, that little eyeball leaking looking guy, he will come, and there'll be a bunch of those. As you go a little bit farther, stronger monsters will come. It's basically forcing you to get off the planet. There are 5 planets in the playthrough. I've only ever gotten to the second, because this game is actually kind of tough for as cutesy and easy as it might seem right now. So I'm going to start over because I don't want to waste turns right away. Excuse me. As you see now, we are on a different little rotation here. So we're going to get going. These blue barriers are safeties. Those giant rocks you can't walk past. Obviously, that's what stops you. So the Wook, the big fuzz monster right there, he has an attack of 2 right now. The way... Actually, you know, I'm going to show everyone this real quick before we go. Then we'll start over again, and then we'll go. So, when you attack, your attack number is subtracted from the baddie's power. And when you defend, their power divided by your defense is subtracted from your health. So this game seems complicated already. And I also have a very hard time figuring out... really how some of the attacking stuff works. You'll see as we go. I'll show you when the confusion starts. And even if your defense is higher than the baddie's power, you might get hit. It's a random roll based off of that stat. Very confusing, I know. I honestly have played this game for a couple hours now. I still don't really understand how that part works. Maybe someone that's good at math can explain it to me. Let's get going here. So, the reasoning of the day-night cycles is because... So right now, he has the red attack-looking thing above his head, and it's flashing blue. So what that means is, during daytimes, the Wook attacks first, and it means, you'll see in a second, during the night cycle, he will defend first. So we'll step out, they'll switch him to defense, and because my 3 attack was more than his 2 defense, he went down. So, same thing. I'll grab that in a second. I want to make sure I kill this guy first. So basically you're working with the day-night cycle as well as attack and defending and, you know, that kind of good stuff. Alright, so now we're going to pick up the cards because picking up a card wastes a turn, and if you have a guy coming after you, it can actually screw you over trying to pick one of these up. So, we'll grab both first, just because that's the way I usually do it. Go back to the HUD. So now, we have a new attack card, the Self-Throw Disc, that boosts cards to the left and to the right by 1 point. So, if it sits here, it only boosts the Spike Panda to 1. If it goes here, it boosts both of these. If you put it between 2 defenses, it boosts both defenses. Most of the things don't matter, attack or defense, it just matters what's touching. So, right now, if we do... Right? Is that the best way to do this right now? Yeah. I want a little more attack, I want defense. So you can see it's rotating the stats up to the top left hand here as we go. The boots are 2 defense to start. That's what the 2 in the blue thing is. It gives the card to its left +3. And if it's in column 5, which is over here, you get 0 credit for it. So if I put it in here, it checks that, you get 0. If I put it over here, it gives +3 to whatever's next to it, which boosts the shit out of my defense now. So since I'm boosting my defense, I'm going to switch this with this now. I'm going to switch the attack and defense off of this, because then I can boost my attack a little bit higher and still get a bunch of credit for the defense. So there's a lot of card shuffling as you go through here. It adds a lot of replayability and we'll say some skill to the game. Proper card management is huge for this. And because this card has the little yellow symbol down here, I'm trying to I'm playing with the controller. So you're trying to hover it over. But this is a rotatable card, which means that if I hit X, it turns it into an attack card instead, and it has the same effects. So you can have it attack or defense, whatever you want to do. I like more attack because I'm aggressive, so I'm actually going to play this way. Actually, you know what, if I do... That's too much. We'll do it this way. Alright, so we'll keep going. So what we're trying to find right now actually is there's a portal to get us off this stage. You want to try to find it before the first set of turns is up here, because the longer you go past the first 250 turns, the harder enemies will spawn after that. So the Whiskas, they usually run away from you. So if I start to chase him, he will run away. There's a really aggressive guy up top, so we're going to try to avoid him for right now. And the pedal foot thing that the Whiskas is standing on is tied to the portal. That's 2 grid blocks over. So if he steps on that 4 times and fills up that meter, it will spawn a bad guy out of there. So we're going to come down this way to try to get both those guys out of my way, or at least give myself some space to survive here. We found some more bad guys, and as you see, they're all flashing blue, which means that at nighttime they all turn to defense. Moving counts as a turn, but the attack doesn't, so if I go after him first before he runs, we'll switch to daytime, which will kill him in the same process, and I switched it from attack to defense. So now we're definitely tougher than Rat Stack. Punch him in the face. We are tougher than the Ogre. Punch him in the face. The Icky has 16, so I can take 8 off of him the first time. He will punch me back and probably take 1 or 2 life away from me, and then I'll be able to kill him. I don't really want to fight something that much stronger yet, so we're going to go down here. So the Wook attacked me first because he's on his attack. His 2 attack power is nowhere close to my 6 defense, so that's why the odds of me blocking are very high. I kind of want this card, but I know bad stuff's going to happen as soon as I pick it up. I'm going to do it anyway because it's another 2 attack. So he comes in at me. He gets hit first because he was on defense. He did get a punch back on me, but we killed him because the fight continues. The fights go until somebody dies. Doesn't matter how many punches there are, you go back and forth until somebody dies. So we're going to kill this Fuzzball now. Grab his card. Grab this card. So let's see. Alright, so we got a new attack. If it's on the bottom row, it's -1. If the card to the right of it gets +1. So we're going to try to get some more attack. No, so do this. And we'll move the armband down here. Do this. So it's on the bottom row, so I'll lose 1. We'll boost up the attack a little bit more. I'm going to move defense over here to try to keep that a little more even. We have a plain attack card. And we have Chef's card from back in the dome. I'm going to hang on to that for now. At the bottom it says if I hold left trigger, I warp back to the dome. That takes 25 turns, no matter what, to warp you back to the dome. And if you want to warp back to where you came from, it's another 25. So that's a huge burner of turns. We don't really have that many. So we're going to continue on here. One mistake I find myself making with this game all the time is I keep running, because I don't really think about the fact that it's turn-based for every hex I go on, and it has screwed me over multiple times. Bola's girl over there. she's shaking herself, shaking the moneymaker, and the guy next to her is, I think, a nighttime wizard, which will turn everything into nighttime no matter what, like so. So you get too close to him and it's nighttime automatically, locks us in there. But when we come back, it's daytime again. So I'm gonna try to get. I guess we're gonna go this way then. He wishes is running because he's a coward. We have the little map, so you can see up and to the left and up to the right is two ways I really want to go right now. I will go up and to the left now. So this is what I do a lot. I just run because I want to keep moving, but it burns turns quicker than you really think it does. Horse Bros, every time they move, it changes their stat twice. See? So it rotates between full power and a fourth of its power. So it went back and forth between 4 and 16, I think. Or maybe that was 4 and 12 for that one. But they rotate. When they first move, they get boosted up. When they're standing there, they stay down. So you want to attack them before they attack you no matter what. I'm going to punch the rat stack here before he gets a chance to come after me. We're going to grab a card. Grab a card. I'm going to try to kill some time. And then go after the Bolas girl here. Check the cards again. Alright, so we have a defense that gets +1 if it's in column 5. It doesn't really matter which one, so we will throw you up there. And then we have a regular defense, which we're already a little low on attack versus defense. I'm not going to swap that out. So we'll decompile it. Gives me 1 token. Decompile this one. Gives me 1 token. First full heal out of the dome is 2 tokens, and then it goes 4. 4 tokens after that one. I've never gotten it past that. I don't know if it keeps going up by 2s or doubling or what it's doing. Ogrox looks very strong. But if we go after him first, it will help the situation a little bit. So we'll punch him, knock him down. He's going to hurt me, but we're good to go. Everyone's about to rotate. So we'll grab that. And we'll slowly walk our little butts out of here. And now that I feel like I spoke enough about how the dynamic of this game works, so I'm not going to repeat what I'm doing all the time. We're going to start going here. We have another spike pan over here, but it's only one. If it's the only one, it gets +3. But I'm using the ability off this spike pan, and I have one down here anyway, so we're going to burn this card too, because I can't really use it right now. The guy down here shoots stuff to his little... Check his little bullseye right there, so we have to kind of finagle ourselves around to get away from that. Alright, now we're just gonna start going a little bit. Through these gates is usually a special character, so like that's a Egg Wizard or Egg Lord or something like that. I guess 25 defense. You probably will kick my ass a little bit, but the card that's sitting in there is probably special, so that's a risk reward kind of deal. This ogre's coming down and going on defense. We'll do this. In general, though, now we can discuss the game a little bit more. Roguelikes are super addictive to me, and this one is no exception. Like I said, I've been playing a ton of it. I think it's so fun because even if you get a bad roll, you just start it over again right away. Like it's nothing. This one's very cutesy and gives you a lot to do. Especially when I don't make it that far. Like I've only got, like I said, only gotten to the second of 5 worlds in a playthrough so far. So there's a lot of build up. I want to see what else is out there. It has a journal of like things I found and not found. So like here's like a couple of special guys I fought, like the Corpse Might and the Space Death down there. Those are things that come once you run out of time. All the things with the crazy little lights around them, like the Scuzzy Port Witch and the Ventragoon. They give you special abilities. We haven't seen any of those yet. But there's a lot of cool stuff to do. I actually want to check this real quick. +1 for in there. So, is that gonna... No, it's gonna fuck it up too much. If I do it this way. 13.9. And then... 13.10. Did that make a difference? No, I don't think so. We'll burn some more cards, though. That's right, we are at 2 life right now. Not dangerously close to any issues at this point, but you know what? You never want to take a chance. So, like, now this Whiskas, I guess I'm going to keep talking about the game. He might still hurt me, even though he's only at 2. Like, the odds are low because there's such a huge difference between 2 of us. But shit does happen. Just like in life. There was also, they're very Pokemon-like in nature. Like she kept saying bolus. Bolus, bolus. Alright, so we throw this in there. Since there's other helmets, we get another boost. To push up to 11. Is there anything to really swap this with right now? We'll get more defense. So if it's bottom row, it's +1. Card to the right, it's -2. So these are the ones you want to throw in like these kind of slots, because then there's nothing to worry about. We're actually going to swap this out to, again, even out our stats. 13 is pretty damn good. This is only the first level, but you have to remember, like, the eagle, the egg eagle we found before, fuck you, was, he's like 26. So, obviously, I mean, where I'm at now isn't really going to help because he's still way stronger than me. Even at 13, shit, I don't want to do that. Went a little too fast, worked out, okay? Let's see. Up we need to go, and bottom left. Let's bring to the bottom left because we haven't really been over here yet. Like I said, we are trying to find a portal to get us out of here. Oh. Alright, so we're going to try to... The ogres take 2 turns to move. They like jump, and then they stand there, and they jump, they stand there. Right. So that's just a reversible one. So if this one, okay. So this one, if there's other putters, you get the -1. So we'll replace this putter, though, to get the double bonus. Burn you. Burn you. Punch these furry jerks. I don't think I need any more 2 cards, do I? No, we're pretty much set for those. So what I'll do is go here, decompile it, same thing, get a coin. Try to kill some time until they start making moves. Punch you in the mush. Alright, we're gonna have to go after. We're gonna go down to the. There we go. See, we're strong enough that it didn't really make that much of a difference now. Now we're getting somewhere. Trash that card. So I don't really need to fight him. We'll let him go. And you almost saw there too, just because I like to run around too much. Almost like ran off that spot there. Which would have caused me to get hit because it was not my turn. What number are you at? Again, 25. Alright, so 25, went down to 10. They'll probably still get hurt off of that. We'll risk it. We'll go for it. Oh, the big block. That's what we needed. Crack you like the egg you are. Alright, so this... The cards, these green cards, are ability cards. Like this one's Chef's. So I'll be going back to him, but this is mine. So it says free turn and recharge hollow. At some point you do, there's sometimes those little friends that follow you around. I guess that recharges him for 1 token. Chef's thing gives you a free turn. That's what in the bottom left now. We have those little options there. So these jerks probably over here jumping around on that thing. That's where that robot came from before, you saw. Alright, so we got up and to the right. Alright, so we're actually going to drop off Chef's thing again. I didn't warp back here because it would have burnt probably more turns than it was worth. We'll go in here. So we obviously tell you can keep it, and if you just want to use the ability for yourself, or you can give the card back, and give me 2 extra spots down here. There's a bunch of cards that you find that are part of quests that you always have the option of keeping for yourself or giving back. I've always given them back because it just seems like the right thing to do. You can kind of see again, I'm just running around here. I'm not really like doing it based off of any like skill in keeping track of the turns. I'm gonna punch him. Actually, you know what? I don't think he actually moves. I never noticed that before. We'll let him go. I'm not gonna waste trying to fight for no reason and possibly getting beat up here. Okay, so up there, we have a rotting cryptopod. He will give us a special ability when we take his ass down. I'm gonna punch him so he doesn't come after us while we're standing here. Alright, so now we have an ability card. So this is Dirt. what you do this, you put this on top of one of the other cards. So I'm going to put on one that I know we're definitely going to keep. This card left +3. So now I can teleport. So in the bottom right hand corner, the abilities wheel, you can see there's now the dirt turd down here, because I have that ability. So all you really do is you pick the hex you want to go to warp you around. All the abilities down here have different recharge rates. It all just depends on the ability. Like there's one for healing that seems to recharge slower than like teleport, for example. We'll save 3 turns by jumping over here. I usually don't use it to jump into a fight, but you know, it is what it is. The abilities recharge when you reveal squares or when you get into fights. He's going to turn attack as soon as we punch him. I think I'm too strong for him though. Yeah. Alright. So if you notice, the turn counter reset, so it went from 0 back to right now it's at 47 again. That's because that's a healing pad. But the turn counter reset because the first wave of super bad guys has now spawned. Wave 2 is coming soon. So a disc. Right, it's +1, the top row is +2. So we'll do... No, we already have a disc down here. So we're going to get rid of this one because I'll have to get rid of 2. Oh, shit. No, so if it said there's only one, it's 0. That means if you have more than one, it's okay. And I forget that a lot. I forget how numbers work. So I would have actually been okay keeping that one. That was silly. That's how mistakes are made in this game. Gather helps, we do. I don't really think I need that one. Ah. Right? Ooh, right there. This guy steals a card from you. So we're gonna try to get the hell away from him before something bad happens. So as long as I say a move ahead, we'll be okay. And I think the place the telepad can really be is like down to the right here or down to the left a little bit. You can see on the little grids. I want to keep going this way though, because I want to stay away from the card stealing guy. I'm not strong enough to kill him in one punch, and he will guaranteed steal a card from me if I let him. So we're gonna go down here now. So we're gonna fake him out. We're gonna hop over here. And we'll still be one tile ahead of him, which is good. Oh, no, we're not. Crap. Because if I go up, he's going to be able to trap me. So we're going to go down. You son of a... So that's what he does. He's a jerk. Now he's going to run away. I just wasted my teleport, so I won't be able to catch him. We're going to go try to find a teleporter. Which is still not over here. Which way did I not go then? All the way the hell back around. Alright, let's go. Well, if that's the case, we're gonna go back and get some of these cards then. Just in case they're good. So grab that one. Gonna try to kill some time. Okay, good. I think you come after me like that. I think mites were so aggressive. Alright, I'm gonna go up. You can run around while you have the map open too. But I didn't see necessary right there. Oh, so we might as well pump this. Yeah, there we go. So we're kinda okay still. Could be better, could be worse. The Corpse Sweeper will probably actually end up killing me, which will be the end of this run. If I attack first, he won't... Go for it. Screw it. It's a video game. Let's go for it. Got some big blocks in there. So I do want to check that card out. I trapped myself again. SOB. And like, yes, I end up winning most of these fights. I just don't want to get in the fights. It's more of what my concern is, to be honest with you. So that's 13-15, that's 14-15, so that helped. I don't care if he's a switch or not. He's a little jerk. card used to belong to blah 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 before you stole it. Send it back, because this is how you get helper buddies. So by giving this card back, even though it's pretty good, we usually get some benefits from it. I'm actually debating kind of warping back right now. I feel like we're probably close enough to the end where I don't think I have to. I still won't die for no reason. Okay, so we made it. Alright, so this little... Can I show everything off? Okay, yeah. Alright. So the rocket ship, I can put a card in here that will come back to me on my next life. Kind of like a permanence between the runs if you want to. But, you know what? Not really concerned about that. We're going to go next area. So there we go. World 2. My drone is 44% done. This is the farthest I ever made it to. The beguiling fens of dank warmth. If those words change, I haven't noticed, because it's always complicated words I don't know. We want to enter this real quick and heal up, though. There we go. Alright, so see the turn counter restarted. We are back in action. We have a new world. My buddy Ogrox wants to fight already. It's almost over, quicker than it began. This is why we just die in this world as well, because it starts getting nuts. Column 5+1. Alright, so we're going to have to do some negotiations here. If I do that, it puts me at 1812. Put that at 1812. Wait. So maybe I drop this for now? Because I don't want to lose anything. But I want both those in there. Alright, so we'll actually drop you for now. And then if we swap this with this, it's not great, but it's better. These bombs blow up and touch me. They seem to do enough damage to anything. Up is the ice pads. You just slip across whichever direction you're going. The sparkly blue stuff below kills whatever abilities you have. So these are pretty tough guys up here. We're gonna fight them, as I said, video games. We gotta go for it, man. We're here to play. I don't think those web jacks move. They just spit webs at you. Cray amphibian! I don't know if I ever saw this before. That's right. Jerk. So we got this odd slot. There we go. 16-16. Keep it up. As long as we keep moving. Because most of these guys are stronger than me. Which I'm sure you've noticed by now. Oh, looks like we're fighting. Alright, took one down. I want this card. We're going to try to get a... Check the card first. 3. Alright, so we'll do this. 3+1 to the right. Boost us up one more defense. And we're going to teleport over here because I want to fight that bird right now. And I teleport into a freaking beatdown of the century. Shit. I forgot you can't warp out if you're too close to bad things. If you fight the bird, I'll probably almost die. If I walk down anywhere, I'm just gonna get attacked and have a bad time then too. I'm gonna go fight the bird. And it rotated. Shit, I didn't know this was gonna rotate! And then the bird steals a card. I don't know what that actually does in the grand scheme of things. I've yet to figure that out. I don't think anything. But that's a run. That's a wrap, folks. Because I made poor life decisions and didn't realize that freaking defense attack was going to change. But now, you know, you come in here in the special world. Because this is where the ghosts... We met the ghosts in the beginning. I'll show you that real quick. But that's a run. And that's Loot Rascals. I think this is an awesome game. I don't like when I die that quick, but I had a ton of fun getting there. Like, one run for me right now was about a half hour. Like, that's pretty good value for the game. Wait, recollections. Here. First time you die, this is what happens.
Look, Barry!
vagina.
Barry's been teaching me all about this fascinating liquid he brought with him. You see, my influence over your dimension is limited, so I need representatives on the ground. I don't quite have the hang of it yet, but I'm getting close. In the meantime, we'd really appreciate it if you could keep the numbers down up there. We can't have those idiots passing Barry. Oh, and don't worry about dying. It's just a simple matter of reshuffling time. Now, back you go. Barry has so much to teach me. Your planet sounds lovely, Barry. You must show me how to get there.
Right, well, I think you were a dead body for most of that, so I'll give you the upshot. There's a thing below or somewhere, and it's going to keep bringing us back to life as long as we kill the aliens around here. But what I'm thinking is, we find the big baddie head and fly it home ourselves, without that thing below, obviously. So let's get looking.
There you go. It's the first time you die, you learn all about that. They say, oh, why are you killing stuff? You come back. You always come back. There's no actually like permanent, you can't play this game anymore death. There's also daily challenges, you know, just like all these kind of like Spelunky and stuff Binding of Isaac do. Those are always fun. Seeds is if someone gives you a seed, you know, you can do a practice, tutorial, all that good stuff. I wonder if there's actually... Oh, so these people got out, man. I don't know how good I actually am. That seems rough. But you know, there's no... I haven't done any like I haven't done any of the dailies yet. There you go. Very cool game, Loot Rascals. Once again, I want to thank Hollow Ponds for hooking me up with the key. Help me show off this game for all of you. I had a ton of fun with it. I will be playing it more. It should be out on Steam now if you want to go check it out yourselves. But thank you all for watching this video. Super appreciated. I will talk to everyone later. Lates.